And so, the first reason I'm uploading this is because on my last video I made a joke, and some of you didn't get it, and you thought Mutter added blur behind the windows. That's not the case yet, but it is something that eventually will arrive. The second reason is because some people are on blur denial. They think blur is some effect from the 80s, but the truth is it can work pretty nice if it gets used properly. And the third reason is that I just enjoy to upload videos for none reason at all. Okay, time to start! The first thing I'm gonna do is to open tweaks. And I will go to appearance and I will set Mojave dark theme. What Mojave does, is to add some opacity on some application widgets. For example, if we open Files app, we now have some opacity on the Places sidebar. Obviously this opacity will never work good enough, and what it needs is to have blur instead. Besides, everyone does that, Windows and Mac OS, both have blur. Let me close this for now. Open a terminal. And launch a Wayfire window. Wayfire is a 3D Wayland compositor that is based on Wayland Roots project, similar to Fa Shell by Purism. Okay, now I will reopen files from Shell, but this time the window will redirect on Wayfire display. And now we can see we have some blur on the sidebar, and it already looks better, but not much better. So next I will open GTK Inspector, and add a bit more transparency to see what actually happens. I assume you already realizing I could just use Addway to theme, but I demo in Mojave since it is a theme supposed to use blur, even if it can't so far. So I added 0.65 transparency, and that may seem a bit too much, but then I want to show you something on Wayfire options. So from this super fancy menu, I'll go all the way down where the W stuff live, and open Wayfire settings. Inside settings we have a blur option. And then we have a lots more things we can adjust, but I only want to change the blur algorithm. And I will change it from Gaussian to KAWAII, which originates from KAWAII shaders. A small bug that resizes the windows. But anyway, the blur is so much better now. It is very similar to acrylic blur on Windows 10, and pretty much the same as Mac OS too. And if you're asking me, this thing is much better than the default theme. And of course we can also apply it to our terminal emulator.